Good morning, I'm Olivia. Welcome to my SilverSneakers Flex Chair Yoga class. You'll see that it's summertime right here. This little character has his sunglasses on, and it's a very warm day here in Buffalo. So I do have the fan running. I hope you can hear. Crank it up a little bit. All right, sit against the back of the chair. Am I seeing everybody? Yes, I am. Okay. Oh, I can even see you today, Marilyn. All right, settle on in. Oh, it's perfect. You can see everybody today. Close your eyes. Come to some stillness. Return to just the thoughts of, I need some breath. I need to let go. I need to unwind. I need to just dissolve in this space, whatever you want to call it. Let yourself be present. And once you're here and you're not someplace else, just a little smile come across your face. Open your eyes, soft gaze, and let's move to the edge of the seat. Okay. Let's coming into seated mountain pose. Let's be sure you are on the tip of the sit bone. So just roll back a little bit towards the fleshy part of your seat, and then roll up tall, 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 tall. And then again, same thing. This is just the lower half. I'm just letting my back, my shoulders relax. And then roll up, fine. You know, when you're on the very tip of the sit bone, you're as tall as you can be. Once you start to come forward, it looks like you shrink back down. So stay nice and tall. Roll underneath. Just relax your shoulders. And then roll up nice and tall. One more time. And nice and tall. Release the hands down to the side. Shrug the shoulders up. Bring them up as close to your ears as you can, and then press them down as far away as you can. And again, lifting. And exhale, notice the breath. I asked somebody yesterday, when does it seem like you should breathe? Lifting up is going to be the inhale. Going down, exhale. One more time, and use all that breath to do this motion. And down. Bring the hands to the front. Take a deep breath in right here. Exhale, press forward. Feel the shoulder blades separate. And inhale, just relax. Put the shoulders back in their right spot. Exhale, press forward. Inhale, come back to just that neutral position. Exhale. Inhale back. And exhale. All right, this time hands on the ribcage. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale. Exhale, come to that neutral spine. Inhale. Come to that neutral spine. One more time. And neutral. All right, outside edge of your hands together. Press forward, up, around, and down. So we're stretching the back. We're working the shoulders, and then working the back. Tuck the chin for a little more. And again. Breathing with it. If I'm moving faster than your breath, go ahead and slow it down. One more time. And back. All right, arms out to the side. Let's just cross them in front. Lead in with the thumbs. Lead out with the thumbs. And again. And one more. All right, arms out wide. Now, circle them around. Give yourself a hug. Deep breath. And then we're going to go the other way. Circle them the other way. And give yourself a hug. Take them out to the side. Arms up. Or hands up right here. Windshield wiper. Okay. Nothing moving but the upper arm here. Or forearm. And then all the way out. Let's take this into the torso a little bit. So just small move here. We're getting better side stretch, but this is a little warm up here in the core muscles. The feet are firmly planted on the ground. Mine have drifted apart just a little bit for a little broader base. But watch, the knees aren't moving, they're staying nice and firm. All right, all the way out to the side. Press the knuckles back and circle sweep. Hinge at the hip, eyes up, heart forward. And release right back down. All right, take the head around, chin towards your chest. Come up to the other side and right back up. And then reverse this. Head over. Try not to move the shoulders. Other side and right back up. And one more time. And then now with that nose, we're going to make a figure eight right in front. So down around one way. You'll get some good crackles in your neck, I'm sure. And all right, coming right back up. Some seated cat and cow. Inhale, lift the heart. There's the inhale. Woo. Exhale, tuck the tailbone around the spine. And keep that going while I have a little beverage here. Inhale, lifting the heart. And exhale, we round. One more time. Now, let's hold this rounded position. What I want you to do is breathe into the back ribs and feel them lift to the ceiling. And then again, one more. Lift the ribs to the ceiling with an inhale. All right, and then up nice and tall. I'm going to take my feet a little bit wider. Left hand over on that right leg, reaching up and over. Take the gaze behind. And back to the front. Try not to move that right leg. Keep it there so that rotation happens in the upper body. That left arm reaches back. Now from here, take this around. My usual favorite move. And again. One more time. I lied. One more. Feels so good. Now we come up over that left leg, right hand on the leg, and up in a rainbow arc. All the way back. Take the gaze with it. And if it's too much for the shoulder, then just move it back. You don't have to lift it at all. You could just bring it back and forth. Or work in the spine. And the other benefit of the shoulder. And again. One more time. All right. Walking the feet back in. About chair width apart right here. And arms out. We're going to hinge at the hip with this nice flat back first. So shoulder blades together. Let them slide down your back. You're going to bring the heart forward and just hold this. We're going to pulse the knuckles to the ceiling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Collapse into this. Look to the ground. We take this halfway rise. Press the hands into the shins right there. Deep breath in. And exhale. And then reverse swan dive all the way back up. Let's do that again. Hinge at the hip, arms are wide. Yeah, lovely. And we pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath. Exhale. We take this halfway rise. Squeeze it, pressing the hands in nice and firm. You're going to feel the back work. I'm going to take my left elbow on my left knee and slide that right hand back to my neighbor behind me. Thumb to the ceiling. Palm faces the right wall. Circle sweep. Breath in. One more on the other side. Okay. Hinge at the hip, nice straight back. Pull the shoulder blades together. Hold wherever you need to. It's just fine. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Halfway rise. All right. Right elbow. Reach back behind yourself. Thumb to the ceiling. Palm faces that left wall. Take a nice deep breath in. And circle sweep all the way up. Deep breath in, one, just vinyasa, halfway rise. And exhale, release. All right, roll back into the seat, bring that knee into the, up off the ground, circle in that ankle, wiggle your toes, and let's just stay right here. Press it back out and right back in. You still have to fire on those core muscles, right? Out and back in, and out, and back in. 2 more. See if you can pull it up a little bit higher. 1 more time. All right, and pull it right back in, and now let it get you right back up. Circle it around, very nice. And again, and let's just see if we can hold this like seated boat pose. See if you can lift that leg right there. You're gonna fire on those core muscles. 1 hand, maybe 2. Lengthen the spine. Lovely, all the way down. Deep breath in. Let's bring that other leg in. Go ahead and rock back to the back of the chair. Now look at this angle right here. This is essentially you're taking a real deep squat. So if I were to put this right side up, same kind of thing. Look how deep down this takes you. So it's good, it's good. So right back here, and then extend it back out. And again, pull it out. Fire on those core muscles. And again, get it up to whatever you're able to. Ooh. All right, and 1 more time. And this time we're going to use it to pull us right back up. And circle it around. Firmly plant that right foot in the ground so there's not so much movement. And again. All right, and all the way down. Okay, we stand up. We're going to come up sharp 1 and then down nice and slow. All right, here we go. And 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Sharp. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, nice and tall. 8, 7, 6. Use the hands if you need to. 3, 2, 1. And the last one's going to be up and down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. All right, all the way up to the back. Nicely done, everyone. Yeah, let's shake that out. So maybe curl the heel into your seat and take that away. That starts your weight just a little bit there. All right, and let's come around to the side of the chair and just circle that leg around. Up, and down, and around. And again. 1 more. All right. And then drop that behind toe ball heel goes down. Same arm. I'm going to hold on to the chair here because I'm going to take this little arc over. Now, maybe you could release this and you've got hold of the moon right there. All right. Put 1 hand on the chair, circle sweep, step both feet back together, reach to the ceiling. And we go to the other side. Easy enough. Just coming in and out. We'll work in that hip there. Whatever range of motion works for you and feels good, you could even leave it on the ground. All right, 1 more time. And to the back. Toe ball heel goes down. I'm going to turn that toe out. Stay hold of that chair right here first. And then I'm going to arc over. This is where we're going to hold that moon. So reach down. Yeah. Lovely. Breathe. Hand on the chair. Circle sweep. Step both feet together. And release. Come into downward facing dog. Step on back. Maybe take your feet chair width apart here. So the legs of the chair, and then just a little gentle push your hips side to side. I'm keeping my legs straight, not locked, but straight. And then watch you're not looking back at the knees, all right? So don't let your head hang. You should be looking between the legs of the chair and your toes. So right smack in the middle there. That keeps that head in alignment. Maybe draw the shoulders down your back a little bit more. I'm still going side to side. It just feels good to me. And again. All right, back to the center. Rise up on your toes and tiptoe into the chair. And then coming into mountain pose, lower the heels down. All right, lift the toes, lift the balls of the feet. Balls of the feet down, toes down, rise up on them. And then again, just a little back and forth. Try not to let the hips go back. And And if you have one foot that doesn't do that, then don't do that one. And again. All right, and just coming back into mountain pose right here. I'm going to try just a little different kind of breath right now. We call this, in Pilates, we call this lateral breathing. We breathe into the side body today. So the rib cage is going to expand to the side. And to sort of help that, I'm just going to take the arms here at the side. And I want you to imagine you have a string here on your little fatty part of your elbow. And then on the rib cage, the bottom of the rib cage. So as you inhale, pull them out, and as you exhale, right back in. So think about breathing into the side body. And exhale. The abdominal muscles are pulled in, right? The ribs and the hips are connected, except for this little expansion here. And down. One more time. And down. Go ahead and sink into both knees. Bring the hands together to your heart. My shoulders are on this wall behind. I'm going to push forward and reach back. Now you use the chair if you need it there. Look back to your knees. That right knee should not have come back. That right knee and the left knee are lined up. All parts of my foot are on the ground, and my shoulders are on this imaginary wall behind me, holding. Come back to the center. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So nothing in the low half of my body is moving. It may mean you can only reach to the wall, right? Or maybe the back wall, but you decide. But keep that left knee coming forward, pull the left hip forward, pull the right hip back a little bit. That'll help you do that. Come on back to the front. Deep breath in. And exhale. Step on back on that right foot. Let's come into that warrior one once again. Reaching to the ceiling. Drop your shoulders. Let's cross these thumbs here now. And like you're trying to pull them apart. Drop your shoulders. And take this little baby arc over to one side. These arms are framing your face here. And then the other way. Back to the center. Circle sweep them down. Now I'm going to hinge at the hip right here and reach the arms forward. You can use the chair with one hand or two hands. It's up to you. It's a lot of work on the back. Long line between the fingertips and the heel here. Left hand on the chair. That right arm is going to reach. I'm hinged towards the chair. Thumb to the ceiling. Palm to that left wall. Circle sweep that arm. Let's catch us up with the other one. Deep breath in. We reach to the ceiling, step both feet together. You need to use the chair, do it. And back on the other foot, same thing. Toe ball, heel goes down. Whatever one you did the last time, see if you can do the other one. It's going to feel unnatural. Drop your shoulders. That's the key to this. And I'm pulling firmly apart here, so I engage my shoulders and my arms. Arc over. Try to stay in between the two arms. And then the other way. Watch it doesn't come in front of your face there. And back. Shoulders are down. Circle sweep. Now here's where you're going to use the chair if you want to. I'm going to hinge at the hip. Reach forward. Bring them up by the face if you can. And then stretch the fingers far from the heel. Keep the shoulders down. Belly in. Maybe that lateral breath now. Left hand down, circle sweep that right arm back, thumb to the ceiling. Circle sweep, step both feet together, reach to the ceiling, arms up. Step back, we'll take that vinyasa, forward fold. Rising up. Exhale, come into forward fold. Press the hands into the shins, let that heart come forward. We circle sweep, reach to the ground, all the way up. Lovely. Return to that left wall. You can use the right hand on the chair. We're going to take some sunflowers right there, down and back up. And again, did I say that right? Did I say the wall right? Okay, good. Down and up. Couple more. And one more. All right, turn the toes to that wall. hands on the hips, soften the knees. Now normally we do this over the chair, but today we're not going to. So you be the judge about how deep you're going to take this. All right, shoulders back, elbows pointing front and back, and you're going to hinge at the hip. Use your toes here, and then push through the toes. Get yourself right back up. You decide how deep you want to take this. This is going to be a bit of a challenge for those of you. If you need the chair, reach back to it. But again, normally we do it over the chair. And again, looks lovely. Back is straight, that's what I'm looking for. And back. Now not only do you have the elbows back here, but you have the shoulders back. So watch the difference here. I just pushed my elbows back, but now I'm going to draw my shoulders back. So think of that. One more time. Super job. All right. Left toe to, and the right toe to the front. Step that back foot in. Deep breath in. All right, we go the other way for moonflowers. So the feet are out wide once again, and we sink down. So now we keep that back extremely straight. Try not to hinge at the hip. Just don't take it very deep. Yes, yes, yes. Up nice and tall. Two more. And last one. All right, so left hand crosses in front, right hand crosses in front, and I am using my thigh for a little bit of support here if you need it. Bending one knee, bending the other knee, and again. Lovely, lovely. And again. All right, let's turn that left toe to the front, step back, reach to the ceiling, and we'll take that vinyasa, big wide wingspan here. Slide up the legs. Heart comes forward. Come into that forward fold, pressing the hands into the shins, or forward fold down if that's part of your practice. And we circle sweep, reaching to the ceiling. Let's reach for the wrists. I'm going to take my feet out a little bit wider and side stretch over. Ooh, get those kinks out of that side. And then the other side, pressing up and over. All the way back down. All right, grab a drink of water. Take a couple of drinks of cool water from the well. That'll cool those heat sensors down in your head. All right. Need a little more stand. Oh, I need a little cat and cow. So let's do this after last night. I just had to text those girls and say, hey, are y'all feeling okay or is it just me? Oh no, we feel great. Great. Okay, so just some cat and cow. Knees underneath the hips right here, hands under the shoulders. Be sure of that. Bringing that heart forward and then start in the tailbone. Take a little tuck and then you're going to lift the rib cage to the ceiling and tuck the chin towards the chest. Pass through that flat back. Heart moves to the left. Little tuck in the tailbone, lift the rib cage, tuck the chin. One more time. And exhale. All right, it's bringing the feet into mountain pose right here. So they're going to come in just a little bit, at least they are for me. They might have been a mountain pose for you. I'm going to leave my left hand on the chair. And I'm going to sink my knees coming into chair pose here. And then with that right arm, I'm going to reach back. Turn the thumb to the ceiling, the palm to me. So you have a nice balance right here. You could drop it to your leg if you'd like, but you could leave it here. You could also reach to the ceiling. Lots of good options. Try to keep both knees bent the same though. Lovely. Both hands on the chair. Step back to downward facing dog in this position. Now notice that heart's going to come a little bit lower, so you be the judge of how deep you want to take this. But you'll get a little better stretch in the back of the leg when you do it. All right, step on in. We're going to go the other side. Hands under the shoulders, feet underneath the knees and the hips. And then what I want you to do is turn your tailbone towards the front of the room and see if you can look back and see if you can find your tailbone. And then turn it the other way and see if you can find your tailbone. All right, and then back to the side. Now with your tailbone, make a circle on the left wall. So you're going to bend the knees, go down, around, and up. I know that's just weird, isn't it? And that's a popular word these days. All right, back to that nice flat back again. We're going to take the same thing, chair pose. So I'm going to bring my feet into mountain pose. They had drifted apart a little bit, and I'm going to bend my knees. Take that right hand in the center of the chair, and then let that left arm drip. Maybe your back pocket, maybe to me turn the palm to the front and the thumb to the ceiling. And if you're going to go from here, you may want to extend it. You may want to also bring that hand across. But all of that entirely up to you here. Yes, beautiful. Are we breathing? You didn't look like you're breathing. All right, back to the chair, hands down, step back to downward facing dog. Okay, I took you someplace today, but there weren't many people today. My best pupils today. All right, so walking back into the chair, hands on the thigh muscles, a little tuck in the tailbone, and then push all the way back up. Cross your arms, give yourself a hug, and a breath, and then open the arms wide. All right, so grab a drink of water, and we're gonna balance. I've been looking at this all morning. It's a bead. Okay. So behind the chair, we're going to come into mountain pose. I'm just coming over to the side so people can see in the video. But from that mountain pose, let's take a couple of breaths. Deep breath in. Exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. Let's take that lateral breathing with the arms coming out. And now full belly breathing. One more lateral. And down. All right, bring that heel in towards the ankle as we begin our mountain pose. Now I tend to want to turn this toe out, my left toe out, and I really have to concentrate on keeping that left toe to the front because my natural inkling is to come into this first position. All right, so I'm going to slide that leg up and give it a firm grip on my calf muscle. I'm still holding on here, still holding on. You feel this whole leg engage. And then don't forget about the supporting leg. That's the one that's holding you there. I bet you could stand like this a pretty long time, right? So do that. Hold on to the chair. It's okay. And then as we begin to come into mountain pose, you have choices. You could actually release the chair. You can always drop the toe down to the ground if you need it. And that's your choice. And let's come back to that, and we're going to come into chair pose with this crossed over leg. So I'm going to sit in the chair, I'm going to bend down. Now, if you want to put the foot on the ground there, which I'm going to do on the other side, that's fine. But I've come into this chair pose, just like when we're in this figure four seated, this foot has to stay flexed. Bring the heart forward. And because we've lowered the center of gravity, you actually may find this easier to balance. Rise back up and see if you can keep that leg there. And then release back down. You find that easier to balance? No? Okay. Little bit? And no. Okay. Other side. And again, my toe tends to turn out there, so I have to make a deliberate switch in that. Pressing it in. And then I'm going to climb up. I'm going to stay with my hand on the chair until I feel nice and secure. Press that foot in, let this leg engage, let that supporting leg engage, and again, I bet you could stay here for a long time. Just doing this, just firming up that low half of your body. That way you give that muscle memory to your legs here. All right, and now we find our tree pose, whatever it is, maybe hand on the chair. Try about 5 breaths. So coming into chair pose, sink the hips back, Lifting this leg up. I'm going to drop mine down this time for this side. And then bring that heart forward. See if you can bring the hands to the heart maybe, or on the chair, that's fine too. Lifting back up. Nice. Step out to the side and just circle the hips around. Switching the other way. For me, I'm going the other way. Oh, stop. All right, and now slide down the legs. Let the heart come forward here. The old dance teacher Mike Valenti would say, this is football stance. And then release, tuck the tailbone and round the spine and roll back up. Lovely. Let's sit back down, have a couple of drinks of water, cool off those heat sensors in your face, in your head.
Dark all of a sudden. Is it raining?
No, I hope not.
It's supposed to. Oh, it looks like.
Oh,
I
it
thought-
doesn't look like
I
it. It's
thought
not
my
wet
husband
out
said
there.
By around 11 it could be raining.
I know, my husband, he's cooking this thing on the, not on the grill, he's in the fire pit. And it's this porchetta, which is, it's pig meat. What is it called? It's pork belly, wrapped around like a lot of different spices, and he's got it all wrapped up, and he's gonna shove a skewer through it. I forgot I was being recorded.
They won't care. I didn't get out.
Shove a skewer in, and he's got it rotating around. Oh my gosh. Oh, we've done that before too. Bring that knee in towards your chest. You know, I don't think we did that balance on the other side, but we're going to do it on here. So in this position, what I want you to do is tuck the tailbone underneath you. I'm not saying contract right here. Just like roll that tailbone underneath you. You feel those core muscles fire on. We're going to see if we can release this. This would be half boat pose. Holding on. All right, stretch that leg out in front. Hold on to the chair, lift the heart. And then we're going to slide that out to the side. Take this arc over, right, like we did standing earlier. This big arc over. So you're going to think about lifting that left rib cage and arc. Hold on to that moon right there. Level this out. You're coming on the diagonal here. Hinge at the hip. Arms out first. And then release back down and round back up. All right, other side. Bring that leg in. I don't think we did this on this. This is the side we missed last time. I assume somebody's in the kitchen, right?
Yes.
Okay. Like we didn't blow a hose or anything. All right. So the tailbone is tucked underneath you. And lift and see if you can hold this. Fire on those core muscles. Half boat pose, we call this. Everybody breathing? Okay. Drop that heel down. Hold on. Elbows back. Just lift the heart right here. I'm not arcing back or leaning back. My arms are straight and I'm just lifting my heart. We take this arc over to the side. We've got that moon right here. Lifting that right rib cage to the ceiling so you get that spine, the upper body to really take this arc. So this left side is pushing into the right side. Breathe. We level it out, hinge at the hip, whatever feels good to you. Hold this here, work in the back, and then release into forward fold and round back up. All right, I'm gonna give you a couple of options. We're gonna take full boat pose right here. Your choice. You're gonna tuck the tailbone and lift the feet. Now, if you want to lay down, that's just fine. Otherwise, we're gonna stay here. See if you can you have fired on your core muscles to do this. It's okay. It's okay. It's not for everyone. See if you can hold. All right, release back down. Deep breath in. And I need to go side to side here, kind of relieve those hip flexors that allow us to do that, that help us flex the hip, pulling that knee in. And again. All right, back to the front. Just take the soles of the feet together. You got to sit at the edge of the seat to feel this. And then maybe just gentle pressure on the knees right there. Sit nice and tall. Smile. Y'all did great today. Evanage. All right. Then let's push back to the back of the chair. Any stretch you didn't get, maybe your ankles, your wrists, your fingers and toes, please do that. And then we'll settle on in. So all the way to the back. Feet on the ground if you can. I have to bring mine forward a little bit there. It feels better to me. Close your eyes. Melt, dissolve, let go, unwind, whatever term you want to call it. That's your next job for the couple of moments now. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe turn the head side to side, shrug the shoulders. And then hands together at your heart. Drop your chin to your chest. Remembering the heart of peace shall give life to the whole body. Namaste.
Namaste.
All right. Have a great weekend, everyone. Oh.